Greetings all, thedvsmonkey here. Today, I want to talk about food. Given that we're in this pandemic, and in some places food is sort of scarce, I just sort of wanted to talk about what I do throughout the day. Obviously, you can see what I do for breakfast. I didn't bother to show you lunch or dinner or anything like that. But what is interesting is that I'm having breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Normally, before this all happened and I was going on the road all the time, I would get up in the morning, I'd leave around 8 o'clock. I would go to Starbucks. I would get a latte type drink, and I would get some form of pastry. And then I would eat that and drink that in the car on my way to my first meeting. I get to my meeting, then I go to the next meeting, then I go to the next meeting. Of course, it varies by territory of where I'm going, but for the most part, I was just having a latte and cake for breakfast. Then I wasn't having lunch because I usually don't like to stop. In a lot of the places I go, there's nothing but fast food crap. So I then don't eat lunch, and then I'm going and I'm gorging dinner at a restaurant. And by that time, I'm hangry. Now, because I'm home every day, I'm again sticking to a schedule. I get up roughly around in between 7:30 and 8:30 every day. First thing I do is make breakfast. Sit in my office. I do work until in between 11 and 1. And then I have lunch, and then I either go out and play or continue doing work or whatever I happen to be doing that day, depending on the weather and everything and how much work I have to do. And then I have dinner after my wife gets home, so in between 5 and 7. I would have thought that having 3 meals a day would have been detrimental to my health and that I'd be turning into a huge fatty like I was. The exact opposite is happening. Now that I'm eating at least 3 fairly nutritious meals a day, and I'm exercising on a regular basis, and I'm drinking a ton of water while I'm sitting here, my weight dropped and is staying pretty steady compared to when I wasn't eating as much and I was just gorging 1 meal a day. Who'd have thunk? How are you dealing with this? I know I've seen a lot of people talk about it online that, they've had to tell themselves to stay away from the fridge and to stop eating and all that kind of stuff. So I'm curious, what are you guys doing? Are you getting fat? Are you not eating? Or do you live in a place that you can't get food, and you're down to your last little morsel of stuff? Or are you like me, where you double shop in one day and there's not even enough room to put the food everywhere? Let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for joining me. Like, subscribe, all that shit. And remember, kids, forward and up.